Hello, this is Marissa, your clinical educator, and this video is to clarify some of the documentation that is needed while precepting. And first of all, I wanted to start with thanking you for sharing your knowledge and compassion, and I look forward in supporting you, the preceptor, and the preceptee on this journey. So let's get started. So the checklist and expectations for new hire RNs. This expectation was given to the new hire at the beginning of their orientation with me. And as you can see, it just clarifies what is expected of them when they start precepting. For example, they are to check in with you at 6:45 if it's in the morning, or 18:45 if it's a PM shift. Now, they must attend the start of every shift huddle, and it even tells them where it's located. And towards the end, I just want to clarify, if it's day shift or night shift, they are to clock out at 7:15 a.m. or p.m. and no overtime while on orientation. If you feel like there's a good learning opportunity for them, by all means, clear it with Maddie and staff, and it should not be a problem. Thank you. Okay, so the medical surgical unit RN competencies are to be filled out at every shift. There is an 8-week period of preceptorship, a total of 24 shifts. So there is plenty of time to finish these, and they should be filled out every shift. And towards the end of the preceptorship, if there's something still missing that hasn't been experienced, please, competency is met by observation, verbalization, or demonstration. So if your new hire can verbalize based on the information that you give them, this is an accurate way of measuring competency for this new hire. For the daily activity goals, they are to be completed by the new hire and the preceptors every shift. On the first column where it says day 1 to 3, you have the space for your name and signature as a preceptor and the date. This is how we keep track of who precepted on what day. Now, for the activity schedule, this is the minimum goal that they need to meet for that shift. For example, day 1, you have general orientation, versus day 3, you have the new hire conducting comprehensive physical assessments and documenting those assessments on a full patient load, and then developing basic care plans based on those assessments. Now, if they have not documented those assessments, they cannot go ahead and give medications yet. They need to document those before they can start giving out medications to the patients. So they still need to follow you and see how you medicate and how you do your checks or your wound dressing changes, but they cannot do it until they're done documenting those on the electronic medical record. And we do this purposely so that they can learn the importance of knowing the baseline of a patient before they start documenting or doing any other activities. Now, the preceptee column, it gives them a focus on how to, for them, on how to go about their day. For example, day 1, they're observing, versus day 3, they are also listening to AM and PM handoffs and S bar. And also, they know that they need to chart a full assessment on each patient, and also making lists of questions and concerns to review later for the day. Now, for the preceptor column, you have a tool, a guideline on how to support your new hire. If you feel like I need to add things or take away, by all means, please let me know. I can always update these. And for the bottom portion where it's highlighted in yellow, the preceptee and the preceptor must be together at all times. This is really how they're going to know how to be a nurse, because they need to see how their preceptor handles difficult patients, difficult conversations, how to give report to the case manager at 9 o'clock in the morning to get their patients um, supported. And also, starting day 3, the preceptee is charting on all 5 patients. So please make sure that this is something that it is ingrained in them so that they have a smooth transition when they are on their own. As the Precepting continues. The new hire is now responsible for the new goal that is placed on this page and also the other things that they've learned previous to getting to this day. Now, what I wanted to highlight was if you have somebody who is maybe experienced nurse and can move through these goals faster than somebody who is a new grad, then what I would ask you to do is on the preceptor name and signature and date, you can date for the same shift, meaning if they meet days 4, 5, and 6, they've got this down because they have experience in other areas in other hospitals. Then you can date them all the same date and write your name and signature on all those 3 dates. And that particular new hire can move forward with other goals a lot sooner than that. But that is up to the preceptor depending on how you feel that this new hire is doing. For the daily evaluations, these evaluations are very helpful to see where the new hire is at in terms of skills and developing as a new nurse. And the how many patients where it's highlighted red, please put the type of patients that the new hire had. For example, 1, AbbVie, 2, left hip, 3, GI bleed, and so on. Every day they should have 4 to 5 patients, however many patients you have. And on the criteria side, where it says preceptor evaluation scores or notes, you're going to either write a 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. 5 being performs independently, 1 does not engage on their own, and preceptor assists with care. So this is somebody who maybe I need to intervene and talk to the new hire maybe a little bit more because they're a little too scared or too shy to be proactive in their learning. Whereas a 5 is maybe somebody who is more experienced and is ready to just get in there and needs to just learn the eminent way. If an area does not apply because it was not part of the assignment, please write an A. That is totally acceptable as well too. And finally, here is the last page of the daily evaluation sheets. The what went well, meaning what actions did you see the new hire do that are positive qualities? What could be improved upon? What are your recommendations in areas of growth for the new hire? And this is also the follow-up comments or action plan moving forward. This area is for the preceptor to recommend or plan the next steps for the following shift. And this is also very helpful in case that you're not the preceptor and the next preceptor can get gauge where the new hire is at, and it's a good recommendation area. Now I want you to also sign please at the end of this page where it says preceptor signature. The new hire is to sign as well, and then I will sign it once I review the documentation. Now, this paper can be put in Stephanie's office on the front door. There should be a purple folder there. If there isn't, that's fine. You can just leave it there, and I will pick it up on the next shift. So I will be communicating with you throughout the preceptorship and seeing how this new hire is evolving and if there's anything that we need to maybe adjust during the orientation to make this a successful orientation for both you and the new hire. Thank you.